So when I was growing up as a little kid, my next door neighbor, his name was Mike Piron, he was a pilot. And at that time, my dad worked for Owens Corning, and Mike was the corporate pilot for Owens Corning. And one time he came down and got me and asked me if I wanted to go flying with him. He had to go out to Boston to pick somebody up and wanted to know if I wanted to go. And so there I was as a 15-year-old kid on the corporate Learjet with the CEO of Owens Corning flying out to Boston. And when I got to see in the cockpit from 30,000 feet up and just taking off and landing and having that feeling and that sense of, this is incredible. And from that day forward, I knew I wanted to learn how to fly planes. So I went on to college and I had the idea of pursuing aviation as my career. But I figured out quickly that I couldn't afford it at the time, and I just had other things that were holding me back, and unfortunately I couldn't pursue it at that time. But I never let go of that desire to pursue getting my pilot's license. And over the next several years I'd go up with people in different discovery flights, anything I could do to just go up in a plane, because I knew it was something I always wanted to do. It just didn't happen until later in life that I finally took the opportunity to make it happen. Getting my pilot's license was always on my to-do list. As I got older and later in life and pursuing my career and watching my kids grow, and I knew time was starting to run short, and I hated the idea that I was going to go through my whole life not doing something that I was passionate about and had an absolute love for. And finally I just put a stake in the ground and I said, this is it. I wasn't going to let any more days go by wondering what would it have been like to learn how to fly. So it was at that point I said, now's the time, and I'm going to make an effort to go after that. Getting your pilot's license is a three-part process. You have to pass a written exam, then you have to pass an oral exam, and then you have to pass an actual flight exam. And I would tell you those were three of the most intimidating things I'd ever done in my life up to that point. But I knew it was something that I desperately wanted to do, so I've never studied so hard. I've never dedicated myself so much to something that I wanted to do. And I would tell you when that day came on February 17th, and I actually passed all three of those exams, it was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. So flying to me is an incredible experience. It's that freedom I get. You know, when you find something that you love to do, that's all you want to do, and for me it's getting up in the air. There's just that sense of peace and looking down on the world from a different perspective. It is just the best feeling in the world. But above and beyond that, I love to fly, and I want to do it to travel. I want to be able to go places and see things from a different perspective that a lot of people don't get to see. And I'm so happy that I finally pursued my passion and my dream, and I didn't finish my life always wondering what if. I encourage everybody I can to pursue things, find things that they love, no matter what point in life, no matter where you're at. If you've got something you love and something you want to pursue and something you want to do, don't let another day go by. Don't sit around wondering, I wish I would have, or what if I did this. take something that you love, find something that inspires you and moves you and go after it, whether it's flying or whatever it is, hiking, whatever your thing is, pursue it with everything you've got and all your heart, because there's nothing better than achieving a lifelong dream and pursuing that goal.